Hi guys, I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture outside. I'm Adam Wilborn from WhatCulture outside Allegiant Stadium after WrestleMania 41 Night 2! And we have a record-breaking 17th title reign for John Cena. But before we get to that, we have to start at the beginning of the show, which started with one of the best WrestleMania openers ever, right?
Right.
Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley.
Cry baby mommy. Cry baby mommy. Cry baby mommy. Cry baby mommy. Dirty dog.
It was for the Raw Women's title. Io Sky is just fantastic. She tried to pin both of them very early on. They came back though by teaming up to chuck her against the barricade. Io celebrated drop kicking Rhea, but got turned around into a huge spear from Bianca Belair. Bianca came off the top onto Io, but got hit with a riptide for a nice near fall. Io countered a super riptide, but Rhea got the feet up on the over the moonsault, and Io got hit with a KOD for a 2 count. Rhea countered a brilliant poison run and sent Io into the post. Then Bianca countered a riptide. There was a hair whip, a KOD, but Io over the moonsault onto the pin and pins Bianca Belair to end her undefeated streak at WrestleMania and to retain. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Rhea should have took the pin.
But never mind. Io Sky is still champ. Absolutely sensational, that opener, wasn't it?
It was great. I'm mad that Bianca lost, but I'm happy that Rhea, the crybaby, lost because she played victim the whole entire time.
The build has been terrible.
Yeah, because mommy lost.
Yeah. A lot of love for Io Sky in Las Vegas.
Welcome to Las Vegas. We are here courtesy of Surfshark, who are sponsoring all of our WrestleMania content. And Surfshark's VPN is brilliant. It just makes sure all your stuff stays private and secure when you're out and about online, and they even have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, but it allows you to change your virtual location to access all of your favorite content, which means you can watch all of WWE shows on Netflix, not just Raw, but SmackDown and NXT too, with no ads. And you get to see all the bonus content us Brits get to see too. Stuff like this.
With everybody saying LA Night, yeah!
Just click the link in the description and use code WhatCultureMania at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN.
We move on to the Sin City Street Fight. It was Damian Priest played out by Slayer. How cool was that?
Slayer, 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 Slayer.
I did not have a Slayer chant on my bingo card for WrestleMania Night 2. And he was against, of course, the Scottish psychopath himself, Drew McIntyre. He lost last night, unfortunately, but they did not mess about here. There was a suplex on the ramp by Drew. Priest came back, hit Drew with the stairs. Drew laid out Priest with the stairs and then took a selfie, still bored at work line. In fact, I'm going to do that right now, in fact. Ladies and gentlemen, again, let's do a selfie. There we go, still bored at work, lol. Let's get back to this match, though, because they did not mess about, as I said. Drew him with a chair, but Priest hit a South of Heaven with a chair wrapped around his goddamn neck. There was a razor's edge through the table, a Future Shock DDT on the stairs that had been brought into the ring. Priest tried to take it old school, walking along the top rope as he does, but he was shoved off the top through 2 tables on the outside, and then a brutal finish to this match. A Claymore to Damian Priest against the chair that had been wedged into the corner. Drew McIntyre, the right winner?
Yeah! I would say yeah.
Now, where does...
Oh, Drew McIntyre! Oh, Drew McIntyre! Oh, Drew McIntyre! Oh, Drew McIntyre!
Where does Drew go from here? Is he the obvious first opponent for Jey Uso?
I would say no, because he's got to be the one that's going to beat Jey Uso, right? So you probably do Braun Breaker against Jey Uso next.
Oh, wow.
Give him that win that he needs, because I think they're like, what, 1-1 right now?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And cement him as a good world champion before he loses to Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, not many people predicting a long title reign for Jey Uso, but Drew McIntyre is a threat to absolutely everybody now. Maybe. Let's move on to the Intercontinental title Fatal 4-Way. Where are my dogs for Braun Breaker? I love that. Then we also had in this match Finn Balor. Yeah.
Gear was weird.
Penta. There we go. Let's. And I still can't believe I get to say this. The new Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Dirty Dom! 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 Dirty Dom!
And this was the match, if you're wondering since last year, after the love we had for it, this was the match sponsored by Dude Wipes. Let's hear it for Dude Wipes.
No. Why?
Why is a very good question indeed.
Here's why.
But Penta was his usual crazy self. He dived onto Dom and Finn, but then Braun just killed everybody with spears. Where's Dirty Dom? Dirty Dom, lovely to see you. How do you feel about being the new Intercontinental Champion?
It's a pleasure and an honor, and I'm just happy to be the greatest Mysterio alive.
Yes, no, unquestionably. Not a deadbeat dad, of course.
Nope.
Now, obvious question. It's been a mixed night for the Judgment Day, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
How are you going to go and celebrate? What are you and Liv Morgan going to get up to?
We're gonna party super hardy all night, and we're gonna just getting started.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Look, this match was loads of fun, I have to say. There was a Three Amigos from Dirty Dom with a bit of help from Finn Balor in there.
Eddie!
But can we do it again? One more time for Braun Breaker. Let's hear the dogs. I just love watching that man just kill people. He suplexed Dom and Finn. He gave him Frankensteiners. He killed. Oh my word! Sorry, I've almost forgot to mention it. So, in the midst of all this, Finn caught Dom trying to hit him with the 619. Awkward. But Carlito got involved. Let's hear some love for Carlito. He certainly did take one for the team.
Did anybody check on him? Is he okay?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a second funeral for Carlito, ladies and gentlemen, because Carlito took out Braun. There was a Mexican destroyer to Dirty Dom, but then Braun speared Carlito across the announce tables. What an amazing spot that was. Then there was a spear to Penta, a 619 to Braun. Finn got involved as it looked like Dom might be winning. Hit the coup de grace, but a frog splash from Dom means he is your new Intercontinental Champion! Right. Then we got to Randy Orton's Open Challenge.
Local hero.
Go! Say his name! 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 Say his name!
Before I do that, show of hands, who thought it was going to be Joe Hendry? You're a liar! Every single one of you is liars! We all thought it was going to be Rusev.
Rusev Day! Rusev Day! Rusev Day! Rusev Day!
We thought it might be Rusev. It might be a bit disappointing. It might be Solo Sikoa. Nothing against him, but it would have been a bit weird to have him to be the surprise. Nick Aldis was a name that was going to be mentioned. But in the end, it was Joe Hendry.
He went from hero to zero real quick.
He got a bit of stuff in there. I was a little bit concerned.
We believe! We believe! We believe! We believe! We believe! We believe! We believe!
Right, let's try and do something here. Say his name and he appears. We believe in Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry!
genuinely could not believe it was Joe. Yeah, nice little spot for TNA in there. The world champ involved at WrestleMania. I'll be honest, I didn't really make any notes because I was like, is this a dream? What's going on here? Joe looked fantastic in there. Randy Orton couldn't believe what he was seeing. He tried to RKO him immediately, but Joe rolled him up. Got some decent offense in there. There was a bit where he thought it was a good idea to try and, I don't know, hit some sort of choke slam, maybe the standing ovation or something on Randy Orton. He was having none of that. But in the end, he slams Randy Orton. He celebrates. He does the turn. And he gets RKO'd for the 1, 2, 3. Nice ending, fun ending.
Hilarious.
And I thought, well, that's a nice moment for Joe. What a wonderful moment. And then Randy Orton helps him up. He gives him a, come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. What a lovely moment for Joe Hendry. And then another RKO for good measure. But you know what? Randy Orton, good sport, give it to him for doing the Joe Hendry pose. What an amazing moment that was. Woo! Let's hear it one more time for Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry! Say his name. Oh. Right, from a man who is clearly beloved here in Las Vegas to Logan Paul.
That was the quietest the crowd had been all night.
It was really rolling up to that point.
Any of the shows, it was fucking silent in there. Sorry.
This is all right. We will send you the bill if we get demonetized. You're all good.
That was my piss break.
Yes. I will. Come here. I got something to admit. I went to get some tacos at the same time. Don't worry, we're all good. We all did it. We all did the same thing.
I definitely went and got me some chicken tender with fries.
Let's get some chicken tendies. Delicious. Slayer and attendees chant. What's going to be coming next? Anyway, Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. They fought around ringside. He did a bit of a selfie video whilst he beat up AJ Styles. He kept showing off. He's a twat, isn't he? Let's be perfectly honest. He showed off his boxing skills, but AJ Styles came back. Hit with a brain buster. That was a lot of fun to see.
Dirty, dirty dog. 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 Dirty, dirty dog.
No.
Dirty, dirty dog. Dirty, dirty dog. Dirty, dirty dog.
There's a weird atmosphere today. Is it just me? And don't get me wrong, I love her. Yay! But did Dirty Dom's win get a bigger reaction than Jey Uso? He is. Exactly. He is well.
Well deserved.
See, the difference is Jey Uso didn't have a deadbeat dad.
Yes.
So when your dad's Rey Mysterio, you got to overcome a lot.
Very good point indeed. But yes, congratulations again to Dirty Dominic Mysterio. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, Logan Paul, AJ Styles. Anyway, there was a blue thunder bomb in there from AJ Styles. He hit a Styles. No, he got hit by a Styles Clash and hit him one himself. And then one of, let's hear it for Logan Paul's friends. Yeah, I don't know.
We don't even go here.
Yeah. Some bellend showed up. It doesn't matter, regardless, because who showed up? One of my personal favorites, Karrion Kross. I love you, Karrion Kross.
All of us.
Yes, push Karrion Kross.
Push Kross. Push Kross. Push Kross. Push Kross. Push Kross. Push Kross. Push Kross.
Without doubt. And what happened? Look, right, let's just spell this out. So he tries to tell AJ Styles, look, I'll stop that bell end with the knuckle dusters or whatever. Use them. Hit Logan Paul with it. Who wouldn't want to do that, obviously? AJ Styles refuses. He throws it away. And in the end, Logan ducks the phenomenal forearm, hits him with a punch, hits the pulverizer. 1, 2, 3. Look, all I'm saying is, right, Seth Rollins last night wins the main event because he listens to Karrion Kross. AJ Styles doesn't listen to Karrion Kross, and he loses. Karrion Kross is the goddamn man.
Yeah!
Let's hear it.
Genius! 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 Genius!
Genius!
He is. Just everyone shut up and listen to Karrion Kross, for goodness sake. All right, we got next the women's tag team titles on the line. It was Liv Morgan. Liv, what an amazing year she is having, absolutely. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
She's fine.
She's
She's all right.
she's the heater in there. Versus bird person herself, Lyra Valkyria. Stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. Wearing her wings, of course. And her mystery partner, Becky Lynch. It's my favourite time of the year, this, man. It's so awesome, absolutely awesome. Yes, the man returned to WWE. So good to see her in there. Obviously, Liv Morgan wants nothing to do with her. They beat down Liv for quite some time. We're obviously waiting for the Becky Lynch hot tag. It looks like we're going to get it, but in the end, Liv pulls Becky off the apron. But in the end, we finally do get the Becky Lynch hot tag. So good to see her back in a wrestling ring, right? She comes in, she beats both of them up. By the way, shout out to Phil Chambers. How good was it to see a Molly go round in a WWE ring again? Shout out to Molly Holly. There was a disarmer, but Raquel made the save. Lyra took out Raquel. Liv took out Lyra. But in the end, Becky, rock bottom, 1, 2, 3, new tag team champion. Lyra 2 belts.
Lyra 2 belts.
Congratulations to Lyra Valkyria. Before the main event, how good was it to hear the glass shattering too? Oh. Stone.
Hell yeah!
Austin.
People of Las Vegas, if it was good to see Stone Cold back, give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
He was meant to be out to give the attendance, and he did do that. He just prior to that may have crashed his ATV.
Definitely got a D.
I hope the lady he crashed into is all right. I believe she was speaking to Nick Khan afterwards. So get yourself paid, lady. You know you deserve it. But yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What a man.
Give me a hell yeah. What? And then we got to the main event of the evening. It's been very interesting. I saw this. 17. You were right at the front.
I was
saw
right
you.
in front, yeah, I was. Forever a John Cena kid. I don't care if he's a bad guy, good guy. I'll never, ever, and I mean ever, turn my back on him. I'm forever a John Cena kid, baby. Forever.
Let's go, Cena!
Regardless of what he said, saying he's not doing this for us, this 17 was for us. For the 25 years.
Hold on, I got a better one. Look, he said he give us nothing. What John said, you gave me everything. Cause today my 24th birthday, and you made 17, baby. This my 17, baby. Woo!
Mania 20, he beat the Big Show.
you,
I was
Cena.
this small. I'm 30 years old, and now he's 17-time champ.
17.
So we haven't even gone through the match yet. We'll go through the match right now because we'll get back to it. Don't worry. We'll stick around. We'll do the 17 thing again at the end. So we had a very interesting audience. I've seen this throughout the week here in Las Vegas because there was a fair divide. I've never heard an audience quite this loud with "Let's Go Cena, Cena Sucks." Can we recreate it?
Let's go Cena, Cena sucks. 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 Let's go Cena, Cena sucks.
We're going to be here all night. So we had Cody out wrestling John Cena. So of course John Cena hit him with a cheap shot. He tried for the "you can't see me," but got hit with an eye poke and a disaster kick and a Cody cutter for a 2 count. An attitude adjustment gets 2, but then John Cena did manage to hit him with a 5-knuckle shuffle because "you can't see me." Brilliant. He did do it to the crowd. We don't care, do you?
No, like I said, 17. It's my birthday, so he was used to can't see y'all, but he saw me, baby.
Birthday boys here, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Right, a Super AA got a 2 count. A Cena leg drop got a power bomb from Cody Rhodes in there. There was a Super Cody Cutter, a Crossroads into an AA and an STF, and then came the ref bump, and we all knew something was going to happen. There was a Crossroads in there. Cody got sent into the exposed turnbuckle. There's another AA in there to get a 2 count, and then Mr. Fiend himself, Travis Scott. He took his sweet ass time getting down to that ring, didn't he? Jesus. He had like a full-on WrestleMania entrance mid-match. Yes, the slow as the Undertaker, indeed. So he makes his way down to the ring and then just sort of stands there, to be perfectly honest. He tries to get involved, but it's all a distraction to allow John Cena to take out Cody Rhodes. But there was a nice mix-up in there, and as Cody Rhodes hit the Crossroads, Travis Scott pulls the referee out of the ring. He gets in there, but he immediately gets hit with a wicked-looking Crossroads by Cody Rhodes. Yeah, it looked like death in there. Cena tried a belt shot with, I don't know what Travis Scott is champion of, but congratulations to him. Very happy for him. Cody stopped it. He stopped him indeed. And there was a bit of tug-of-war with the belt. In the end, he wrestles away from him, but Cody, he's just such a good guy, ladies and gentlemen. He can't bring himself to do it. He hesitated indeed. He pulls the belt away from John Cena, who kicked him right in the bollocks.
Again.
He hits him with the belt shot, and he covers him. 1, 2, 3. John Cena, a 17-time world champion.
17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17, 17.
So I have to ask you, because your sign was the one I saw in the background as he was celebrating. He was there with Travis Scott celebrating. What next for John Cena? He said he was going to ruin wrestling. He was going to take this belt away from us and go and retire. What do you want to see him do next?
Honestly, I want Super Cena back, but I think he just go on a rampage, John. Well deserved. Here are your flowers. Stick it to everybody.
Randy Orton in St. Louis?
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. One more time. One last time. One last time.
One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time.
And as we wrap things up as well, ladies and gentlemen, how would you feel about, if John Cena survives Randy Orton in St. Louis at Backlash?
It's a matter of when he survives Randy Orton. When he survives Randy Orton, he will destroy anybody who steps up to challenge him.
Even CM Punk?
Here we go. Money in the Bank. LA into a dome. Run it back one more time. CM Punk.
Let's see it, absolutely. But, ladies and gentlemen, Seth.
Because he got with Paul to have the soul of the company saved. He wants to keep the title in the company, so Seth versus Cena for the soul of the company.
I did not see that one coming. That is a hell of a shout.
He's getting his get back. The Roman Chief is getting his get back. Seth, watch your back.
Oh, lots of. What are you thinking?
I'm from New York, and we say, hold on.
Be nice.
Hold on. So when we take it to the past, we say we're gonna spin the block. So how about we bring this bad boy back and spin the block?
Bring the spinner back. I'd love to see it. But, ladies and gentlemen, have you had a good night? And night 2 of WrestleMania 41? Let us know what you made of it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, of course. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are a UK wrestling channel. Thank you so much for all your support, by the way. And we would not be here in the amazing Las Vegas, just a city of dreams, basically. Sin City itself.
Vegas, 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 Vegas.
We would not be here without our wonderful supporters at Surfshark. Can you help me give a bit of a chant to Surfshark, ladies and gentlemen? Surfshark!
Surfshark! Surfshark! Surfshark! Surfshark! Surfshark! Surfshark! Surfshark! Surfshark! Surfshark! Surfshark! Surfshark! Surfshark!
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next year at WrestleMania 42!